Hey guys, welcome to Minakai. Today we're ranking the top 10 best Adele Exarchopoulos movies. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Number 1. Les Anarchistes, 2015.
Pourquoi moi? Disons que vous avez la tête de l'emploi. Vous inspirez confiance.
J'ai l'espoir d'une organisation sociale dans laquelle personne ne contrôle personne et où chacun se contrôle soi-même.
An educated policeman who gets chosen to go undercover and expose the dark underbelly of the anarchists in Paris. In 1899, Corporal Jean Albertini is selected to infiltrate a gang of anarchists. For him, it's the perfect opportunity to advance his career. But Jean quickly finds himself conflicted. On the one hand, he delivers incriminating intelligence reports to his superior Gaspar, while on the other, he develops a deep affection for the anarchists, and especially for Judith, the leader's girlfriend. Things accelerate when an armed attack is planned. Torn between his duty and his heart, Jean must make a choice. Number 2. Down by Love, 2016.
Vous le sentez comment ce dossier? Compliqué. Je sais qui vous êtes. Évitez de vous faire remarquer.
Based on a true story, the impossible love between a prison director and one of its female inmates. Anna Amari is transferred to a women's correctional facility, where right from the start, she will catch John Firmino's eye, the detention center's director. But even though Jean is over twice Anna's age, in a seemingly good marriage, with a young daughter and a good job, his dangerous and powerful obsession for the sultry inmate will soon drag them both into an all-consuming and passionate love affair. Trapped behind the prison's thick walls, Jean will do everything to snatch a brief moment with the object of his desire, taking incrementally bigger risks despite gossip and consequences. Number 3. Sibyl, 2019.
C'est impossible. Je suis enceinte de 2 mois, je peux pas le garder. J'ai tellement peur, je peux pas lui dire.
Follows a psychotherapist, Virginie Efira, who decides to quit her practice and return to writing instead. As Sibyl starts dropping patients, she begins to struggle with excess time and a lack of inspiration, until she gets a call from Margot, Adele Exarchopoulos, a young actress wrapped up in a dramatic affair with her co-star, Igor Gaspar Ulliel, who happens to be married to the film's director, Sandra Hüller. Becoming further enmeshed in Margot's life, Sibyl starts to blur past and present, fiction with reality, and the personal with the professional as she begins to use Margot's life as source material for her novel. Number 4. Racer and the Jailbird, 2017. Loyalties are tested when a gangster and race car driver fall in love. When Gino meets Benedict, it's love at first sight, passionate, unconditional, fiery. Benedict comes from an upper-class background, works in the family business, and drives cars on the circuits. Gino is seemingly an ordinary handsome guy, but in reality he hides a secret, one that is dangerous for him and for those around him. Gigi and Bibi will have to fight against fate and their own weaknesses to save their love. But how far can they go? Number 5. Zero F-Sacks Given, 2021.
I have to watch on my Instagram. They are beautiful like they are on their picture. I could be dressed like nothing for working in their condition.
Young flight attendant works for budget airline wings, traveling all over Europe. Yet, instead of thrilling adventures in exotic cities, she faces bleak hotel rooms. Meanwhile, back home in France, an unresolved family conflict awaits her. Cassandra, a young flight attendant for a low-cost airline, spends her days working, partying at destination airports, and aimlessly chatting on Tinder. Unlike her colleagues, she has no desire for career advancement and does not attach much importance to anything in her life. by debuting directorial duo Julie Lecoustre and Emmanuel Mare, is a sensitive character study in the context of an underpaid work environment in a large corporation. Number 6. Passages, 2023.
Maybe we have to take more risk.
So now you're falling in love with...
As the shooting for his latest production wraps up, director Thomas celebrates in the company of his husband Martin, the film crew, and their guests. Among the latter is Agathe, a young woman who invites Thomas to dance. Soon the two begin a passionate affair, one that would not just put strain on the relationship between Thomas and Martin, but also resonate through the wider circles inhabited by the three main characters. Personal matters interrupt their professional lives, friends and family provide opinions, warranted or not, and the ménage à trois arrangement is put under further pressure as complications arise. Number 7. The Five Devils, 2022.
Pas grand-chose.
Le champignon. Et puis il y a aussi l'odeur de l'animal qui l'a mangé.
Ferme les yeux.
Un kearney qui sent la piscine. Et aussi un peu le café.
Little Vicky lives in an alpine town with her beloved mother, Joanne. When her mysterious Aunt Julia comes to Vicky's house for a visit, Vicky uses her supernatural powers to uncover a dramatic family past. And she discovers that it was not enough, and she should not have been born at all. The mysterious film about time travel, old loves and family secrets masterfully balances the genres of queer romance, fantasy and horror and features the star of European cinema, Adele Exarchopoulos, in a life-changing role. Number 8. Beating Hearts, 2024. Raised in a troublesome neighborhood, local rebellious teenager Clotaire falls for his schoolmate Jackie, charmed by her fearless spirit and sharp wit. As powerful first love blossoms between the two, rampant gang violence entices him into a much darker path and ultimately destroys all they have built when he is charged with a crime he didn't commit. After many years apart, now leading profoundly different lives, the star-crossed lovers discover that every path they've taken leads them back together, but will love triumph over Clotaire's quest for revenge? Number 9. All Your Faces, 2023.
Qui rencontrent des détenus.
Oui, c'est ça.
Ce que vous proposez à ces gens, c'est l'inverse de ce que tout le monde leur a toujours proposé. On ne parle pas à leur place.
Since 2014, restorative justice in France has offered victims and offenders the opportunity to talk to each other in a safe environment, supervised by professionals and volunteers such as Judith, Fanny and Michael, Nassim, Issa and Thomas, convicted of violent robberies, but also Chloe, a victim of incestuous rape, are involved in restorative justice measures. On their journey through life, they experience anger and hope, silence and words, alliances and ruptures, awareness and renewed trust. And sometimes, at the end of the journey, even correction. Number 10. Blue is the Warmest Color, 2013.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as...
Adele is a high school student who's beginning to explore herself as a woman. She dates men but finds no satisfaction with them and is rejected by a female friend who she does desire. She dreams of something more. She meets Emma, who is a free-spirited girl whom Adele's friends reject due to her, and by association, most begin to reject Adele. Her relationship with Emma grows into more than just friends, as she is the only person with whom she can express herself openly. Together, Adele and Emma explore social acceptance and the emotional spectrum of their maturing relationship.